Right, let's do it. My name is Kevin Sims. Thank you for tuning into my YouTube channel, All Things Cinema, which I review a lot of my own equipment that I purchased, from camera gear to lighting to audio. Also doing BTS and tutorials and setups as well. And right here, this video is going to be the review, open box review of the brand new Moza Air 2. This will be my first gimbal, so I thought it was time to upgrade. And as you can tell that, it took me a while to upgrade because this just came out and gimbals came around maybe like a year and a half ago. Well, one of the biggest key features of this gimbal here that got my attention is because it already comes with a wheel that you can use to operate with this. This is the iFocus. It's pretty much a follow focus, a wireless follow focus, which I'm familiar with operating a manual focus. But when you put your camera on a fly cam or a gimbal, you can't follow focus because you're going to mess up the stabilization. As you can see in the picture, this is it pretty much together. So this is the number one feature that kind of got my attention. Open up the main box first, which is going to be the gimbal box itself. And this gimbal is small. I mean, it's sometimes looking at videos and reviews of products online that, on YouTube, just doesn't do justice. This is how it looks inside the box here. And here you have the battery charger. Look like it takes AA batteries. I'm assuming these batteries go inside the gimbal, power the gimbal, by Moza. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This here, Moza Air 2 series. This looks like it's probably instructions manual, but gimbals, it probably does require some attention to the, and this look like there's nothing here, just an open space. We're going to pull out this pouch right here with nice little Moza branding on there and see what's in this guy. Okay, so this is going to be all of your cables. We'll get to them guys later. That's not important right now. Down here, this is, from what I've seen in the videos and pictures, the bottom handle, which also spreads out to a tripod. Here we have, and these are your rods. I'm familiar with these guys because I have a built rig for my GH5s, and these are mini rods already set with some rods, and it actually comes with the batteries here. I already showed you the battery plate. These are 4 batteries, and I'm pretty sure these not your average CVS Walgreens batteries. Now let's take a look at these guys, and these are pretty big, and kind of bigger than AA size. Moza, almost there. This here is a Manfrotto plate, your Manfrotto. I already have one on my Manfrotto tripod, but I got 2 now, and this is one of the features that a lot of people are raving about with the Moza Air 2, is that you can use this to slide your camera in and out of the gimbal and not have to worry about rebalancing it. So, and last accessory, you have these, look like they're mounting plates or adjustment plates. Let's get to the big guy, the most important guy here. My very first gimbal for the first time. And let's take this guy here out, nice and slow. Okay. Man, just holding a gimbal for the first time, it feels like that accomplishment, you know, like I did it, like I finally bought one. I'm getting more excited now. This is the Moza Air 2 gimbal here, just straight out of the box, not set up or anything, and this is how it looks. Reason why I bought this gimbal, so I'm going to be using this probably 80%, maybe 90% of the time, follow focusing my shots from my cinema lens. So a screw right here, probably for any 15mm rods, and you can probably adapt like some accessories to. Oh, that's crazy. I just turned it on, man. Oh my goodness, that's pretty dope. Just lock the roll here with this button here so that I can it wouldn't keep twisting on me while I'm trying to set it up. Alright, so now I got this guy here on. Just gonna slide this. Bam, it's in there, it's locked. Woo. This lens is, as you can see, pretty big. Okay, voila. I have it finished and finally balanced after a few trial and error, but this is the Panasonic GH5s, completely suited and balanced on the new Moza Air 2. Gonna turn it on, and it's on now. Let me just go ahead and rotate. And this is a tight feature right here, man. I'm just taking it all in. You can rotate this guy like so, and that's tight. So in these bags here, they actually give us a few more accessories to set up for attaching our iFocus by Moza. And this right here is the swing arm, which is going to allow you to screw in the 15mm rod, mini rod that I showed you earlier. And that is with the lens support on at the bottom if you wanted to attach it. And that is the thumb screw and the lens support bracket right there. Just the dynamic of the balance, and you're going to have to rebalance it, but I'm just going to finish attaching this 15mm rod to it. Time for the Moza iFocus. Open this guy up and see what it looks like. Boom. Okay. Get your instruction manual, of course. And here we have it. This is going to be how it looks. This is the power cables right here, probably for the communication. And then also they give you this in case you don't have a cinema lens which has nice teeth. The Air 2, fully rigged with the Panasonic GH5s, and also with a Movcam Cage and a LensTurbo II speed booster, and also has a Rokinon cinema lens on there, 24mm, the Moza iFocus with its provided 15mm rod and rod arm. Everything is connected. The gimbal can successfully handle the weight for anybody else who has a GH5 or GH5s. I left the cage on there just in case if I want to hot swap from my gimbal to my shoulder rig or Steadicam or tripod, because we do have that quick release and a Manfrotto off there all in one, and just slide it right onto my shoulder rig or my tripod. So I'm just taking that unique advanced release feature a step further by just keeping my cage on there, and I can do a hot swap really quick. Them cables you saw earlier were for if you have a Canon, a Sony, or a Panasonic, so you'll be able to stop and record with this button down here, which is indicated in the record button. You have this function button right here, which if you can tap it once, twice, or 3 times to enable a function. And if I hit this twice, it's going to go into inception mode. You have this M button right there, which you can set it up for what you want it to be. You can hit this wheel. You can click on it down, and which it says AV. You can hit it to the left, which has an ISO, a dedicated ISO function for it. You can hit it up and to the right, as well as spin it for selections. Right now, since I'm in the main menu, when I spin it, you can see the numbers are going up and down. That is the speed of the follow. And then in the middle, you have the middle button, which will take you to camera settings, gimbal settings, advanced, configuration, language, and about, if you want to check the firmware. Joystick, excuse me. And this right here will let you manually pan the camera or tilt up and down. So you have that functionality from this thumb joystick right here. You can also press the joystick in as well, and you can do that once, twice, or 3 times, and if you do, that will allow you to lock or follow either the tilt, roll, or the pan. If I wanted to go in inception mode, I just click on this function button twice, and now it's in inception mode. And I would kind of hold it like this, flashlight mode, and it will continue to spin like this automatically. As you see this trigger right here, just tap it twice and it re-centers back at its front position. If I click this 3 times, it's going to go in selfie mode. I click it twice just to send it back to where it's supposed to be. Now I just put in auto tune mode, so right now it's just tuning the motors to be able to handle the weight of the camera that is currently on the gimbal. So I just hold down the function button and it goes into automatic tuning mode. All right, I have the GH5 on the GH5s on the gimbal, and we are out and about like I said we would, and recording this footage here on my iPhone S. And let me go ahead and put this Moza on selfie mode so y'all can see me. 3 taps and it's rotating to me now. Okay, so I hope y'all can hear me from the iPhone. I'm also currently recording on the GH5s right now, and you can continue to scoot back just a little bit faster. And what you're looking at right now is the Moza Air 2, completely balanced with the GH5s on a Movcam Cage, with the LensTurbo II booster, speed booster, and that it's completely focused. And I should be filming my wife holding the iPhone right now. And let me just use the wheel on the side because I'm using that to focus as well. And I have it on parent follow, so as I sweep to the side of her, it follows her perfectly. Oh, and then you're looking at me now. I have everything on unlock. So the roll is unlocked, and I should be following my little chihuahua right here. Check out the footage in a little bit. lock the roll because I really don't want it to roll much. Okay, I locked the roll. So it doesn't roll anymore. The roll is locked. Only thing is the tilt. As you see, it just tilted down. And I tilt it back up and it's gonna follow. Right? And then when I pan, it follows the pan. So that's great. So it's easy to get used to, and this is my first gimbal, and I pretty much up to speed already. Buttery smooth. Right now I got it going. You can change between these modes. There's 8 different modes. And wow, this looks good. This looks good. I could put this puppy down to T1.5, but right now, since I'm trying to film with this and iPhone, it's not going to happen. But right now, you see a little bit of bokeh, a little bit of cinematic look to it. So yeah. All right, let's go back towards the car. Oh my gosh, this thing is so smooth. This is so smooth. Over the shoulder shot. Right here. Alright, so welcome back. This is toward the end of the video, and right now you're seeing the Moza Air 2 gimbal at its final complete setup. I added a couple of other items to my gimbal build here, as this is going to be pretty close to my final setup for my wedding videography as well as video production. So let me go through the rundown, the breakdown again. So we have here, of course, the Moza Air 2 gimbal. The GH5s, Panasonic GH5s inside of the Movcam Cage. And then attached to the Movcam Cage and the GH5s is the LensTurbo II speed booster adapter, which allows me to mount this Rokinon 24mm cinema prime lens here, and then also I have on the front, which is the Moza Air iFocus wireless follow focus unit right here, and then also lastly on top here you see I have my wireless lavalier system by Saramonic, and this is what the audio you should be hearing me speak through right now. Receiver right there on the top. And I will just have my receiver mic'd up on my subject, which will more than likely be the groom. I have 2, so I can probably mic up the bride too if she wants. But this is going to be my audio solution while my camera is on my gimbal. I mean, you're decked out cinema. I'm gonna call this a cinema gimbal setup right here, build. One last piece that I might add to the setup will be one of those lightweight matte boxes. The clamp-on style, so I can also add my ND filter on here and maintain a proper shutter speed. And that's just pretty much the video. So like, comment, and subscribe, and hope y'all like this gimbal setup right here.